Good evening and welcome back to Mind Probe. This is Cross, welcoming you back to our continuing explorations of the occult and arcane. Tonight, exciting experiments in ESP, telepathy, and clairvoyance. And our special guest this evening, you. Stay with us when Mind Probe returns after these important words from our benefactors. Welcome back. Due to unforeseen circumstances, our guest, the psychic this evening, was not able to arrive. There's some humor in that situation if you folks think about it. But we will continue, and we have some people here in the audience, and we will be taking phone calls on 965-2188, off and on during the course of the show if you wish to call today. And if I weren't here, I'm going to step out of the way so I can't see what they're writing. All right. And I ask, guarding your writing as carefully as possible, I'm going to ask you to write a few things. Doodles are very psychologically significant, so whatever doodle or little picture comes to your mind, would you draw on there, please? When you're done with that, your favorite flavor ice cream. When you're done with that, that portion or that part of the opposite sex's anatomy that attracts you first. Okay? And finally, if you've all completed that information so far, your favorite TV show. And when you've done that, fold up the papers. And pass them down to the young lady on the left. Things that they drew or or wrote, I'm going to attempt to pick up things about the people. All right. Okay, I have someone who drew a tree, which shows some creating. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to review the signs. I tend from this person, this is a person who would tend to be a rather talkative person, rather extroverted, a person who's going through a confusing period in her life. Although emotionally her life seems to be fairly stable at this given moment. She's had some hard times about 7 or 8 months ago. The young lady on the end, was 7 or 8 months ago sort of an emotionally confusing period for you? You have to ask him?
I can't remember.
You can't remember. Do you remember your name? Yeah, okay. You were the Gemini, and was this what you wrote?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now, somebody drew the same tree. That's interesting. Which camera are we getting that on? This camera? Somebody who drew the... okay. I'm going to try to read it through the paper with the light shining through it. Since you weren't born in the last century,
True.
All right? In this life. And I get the letter 7, so it's something within the last decade.
True.
I'm getting the letter 7 very clearly and strongly again, the year 1977.
Yeah.
All right. This is the year you completed something rather than you began something.
School.
Mm-hmm. August 12th of 1981 will be a epic day in your life. It is not clear to me exactly at this point what it will be, but as I got the end of something or completion of something with school in 1977, I get something very important on August 12th of 1981 for you, which will be next August, or just about a little less than a year from now. Stay with us after these important words when Mind Probe continues. Are you familiar with cards, young lady in the end?
A little bit, yes.
All right. I'm going to remove the set from the package in a moment. There are wavy lines. There is a square. there is a circle, there is a star, and there is a cross. All right? Each one of those is repeated 5 times throughout the set. All right? I'm going to mix them up a little bit. Okay, I worked with you two last time. I'm going to work with you two this time. I'd like you to think of an odd number between 1 and 10. Say it out loud.
5.
All right, I'm going to count off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you look at that, remember it. All right?
Yep.
Be me.
They want everybody else to see it.
No, I don't want them to look. I want just you to look at it. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Place it on the floor.
2 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Place your foot on it. Now, would you hold my hand?
1 minute.
Tune in. Send that. Okay. I may be wrong,